Part 3. Spring stretched out like a breath. Unhurried, warm, anxious. They started meeting once a week. Without plans. Without talks. Just sensing the moment when a meeting was needed. Artem found reasons. To deliver something, help with a shelf, bring medicine. Tamara never messaged first, but always opened the door with that same soft silence he had learned to read. There was no passion in her apartment in the usual sense. No kisses at the doorway, no discarded clothes, no rushed embraces. Everything happened more subtly, deeper. He stroked her fingers, and she listened to his breathing. They sat on the floor in the room, drank wine, and listened to music. Sometimes they didn't speak at all. Their connection was out of time. Not a romance. Not romantic. Something else, sharper, almost painful. Sometimes he looked at her and thought, why didn't I notice before? Why did I live so many years next to a woman without this depth? Why, meeting the real one, did I understand it only when it was already too complicated? He didn't dare talk about the future. Neither did she. They seemed to keep a fragile silence, in which their love lived. Yes, love. Not infatuation, not passion. Love, mature, quiet, heavy. Forbidden, but all the more real because of it. But silence couldn't last forever. Sveta began to sense something. One evening at dinner, she suddenly asked, "You haven't visited Mom for a long time." "Me? I was there recently," he said, trying to sound calm. "Doesn't seem like it. She always spoke highly of you. Now she doesn't even mention you. Strange, isn't it?" He shrugged. "Maybe you're just suspicious." She smiled, but her eyes showed worry. After that, Tamara herself began to avoid meetings. Stopped answering the door. Pretended she wasn't home. Artem felt the fragile balance crumbling. He suffered silently. Worked longer. Stayed quiet more. One day he just didn't come home. Spent the night in his car. In the parking lot near her house. In the morning she went out to take out the trash. Saw him. Stopped. He got out. Approached. "I can't live without you," he whispered. "And I can't live with you," she answered. "Why?" "Because I'm a mother. And I'm a person. I just love." She stood for a long time. Looked at him. Then came closer. Laid her head on his chest. And stood like that while he held her. Without words. Without promises. "Then let's just be," he whispered. "Until it hurts too much? Until it becomes clear." They began to see each other again. Less often. More carefully. In the park. In the museum. On a deserted alley in the evening. Once every 2 weeks. Sometimes once a month. And every time as if the last. As if a forbidden gift that can be taken away at any moment. In summer everything changed. Sveta found messages. Not letters. Not confessions. But several short texts. One read, "You are beautiful when you are silent. Especially when you are thinking. I'm waiting." She didn't understand at first who it was to. But the name Tamara Nikolaevna in the contacts list made it clear. There was a scandal. Tears. Yelling. "Are you with my mother? My mother. That's not what you think." Then what? What? He didn't defend himself. Just stood. Looked out the window. And was silent. Sveta left. Said she would never forgive. That she would file for divorce. 2 days later Tamara called. For the first time herself. "Is it over?" she asked. "Yes. And now?" "I don't know. I can't be the cause." He came. Just sat across from her. She cried for the first time during all this time. Silently. Softly. And he understood. She wasn't the kind to endure destruction. She could be strong but not when blamed. He left. Left her a key. A note. "I was happy. Sorry. I love you. I'll always be near if you call." A year passed. They hadn't seen each other. He moved to another district. Lived alone. Worked. Didn't look for anyone. Sveta didn't return. But didn't forgive either. His daughter saw him rarely. Artem accepted it all. Didn't complain. Lived as best he could. Only sometimes on Sundays, he passed by her house. Stopped by the familiar window. And looked. Sometimes he saw her watering flowers. Sometimes reading. She never looked up. but it seemed she felt him. And one day in April when the lilacs bloomed, he found a card in the mailbox again. The same one. With a cup of coffee. And the words, "If you want, come." Just silently. No past. Just be. He came. Without words. Sat in the kitchen. She made tea. And placed her hand on his. Sorry. I wasn't angry. It won't be easy for us. It's easy when you're near. They didn't know if they had a tomorrow, but today they were together. And that was all they needed.